Yeah, it looks like we're connected. Just wait for YouTube to do its thing. Yeah, live on YouTube. Riley boy's coming. 2 in the room so far. Just wait for them to all connect up. All right, Riley boy.
Yeah, just let people know that I can't see the chat.
Yeah, that's cool. We'll do. That's no problemos at all.
Well, they can all hear me and see me. I know that.
They can all hear you and they can all see your beautiful face. Wandering Haggis is in the room saying hi.
Hello, Wandering Haggis.
Norm's Mowers is also in the room. Hi guys, still in sunny Zante. Norm's Mowers. A bloke called Pete. Do we know a Pete?
What's his surname?
Frowned. Don't know him. Afternoon, gents. Is he familiar to you? Is he subscribed to our channel? Hiya, Pete. How you doing?
Yes.
Jason Massey is also in the house. Hiya, Jace. How are you doing, buddy? Just to let you all know.
I know Jason.
Yeah. Just to let you all know, Roy's on his mobile phone today, so it might be a little bit glitchy, Roy's end. Hopefully it'll be okay, but he cannot see the chat. So you're going to have to chat slowly, and I can then relay anything onto Roy that needs to go onto him. So you have to bear with me. I've also got Riley boy in the shack somewhere. He'll be floating in and out. We've got Ellie and what have you due to come in. So
they're all here as well, are they?
What, Ellie?
Yeah.
They're coming over at 2:30.
Oh, I thought you said they were watching it indoors.
No, they don't watch my channel. I'm just trying to get rid of some of this. I've got some AVG stuff going on here. Just try and get rid of some of that. What's going on here? I don't know AVG. I don't use AVG. Get out of it. That's it. Let's shut some other stuff down. Hi, Lee. How you doing? Hi, guys. Finally managed to catch a live stream. Fantastic, Lee. You're more than welcome. Golden Retro Movies. Hello, Mick. Huge congrats on the 1.3. My friend, well deserved. So, yeah, that's for me and Roy. Hello, everyone in the chat. Nice to see you all from Golden Retro Movies. I'm going to try and just go with a chat on the StreamYard for now, Roy. I know that sometimes it can be a bit glitchy, can't it?
Oh, yeah, don't worry about that. Don't worry about trying to look. Not worth you changing over. You might as well just, because you will see everything on yours anyway.
Yeah, but sometimes it don't quite run up as well as I would like. Riley's actually brought his iPad into the shed because I've moved the router into the shed, so he's currently sat down here with his iPad on.
Hi, Roy.
Hi, Roy.
Hello, Riley boy.
Why are you calling?
Norms, this is the old Mix Mower shack. This isn't the new one. That's still in build process at the moment, mate. This is just my normal shed. You're currently all sat on top of the old toolbox at the minute. Benedict's just popped in to say hello. Hello, everyone. Just been out painting a vice. Benedict. I am restoring. Yeah, lovely. I could do a vice off of Snobby Scrap Picker would be good. Hi, Rob. How you doing?
Hello.
Rob McGrill. He's popped in to say hello to you, Roy, as well. Wandering Haggis has said, slap the like button with a wet fish, guys and ladies.
Who said that?
Haggis.
Who said that, Mick? Oh, he's copying you, Mick.
Haggis.
I know.
Yeah. Because that's a copy. That's a copyright slam right there. Golden Retro Movies said, all right, Roy hit 1.3 as well. You both skyrocketing now. Congrats to you both, Mick, my friend. Yeah, me and Roy have pretty much been tailing each other in the race to the 1K. And Roy actually beat me on subs, but I beat him on watch time, and then we both caught up together. So that was a fantastic thing. Zeus the Greedy Husky is in the house.
You beat me on the watch time miles ago.
Hello, Zeus the Greedy Husky. Yeah, we're doing okay. Roy's on his mobile device, so currently can't read any chat, and I'm relaying chat for him as and when it comes up. Yeah, lots of love back to you. Murray's Workshop, good afternoon. How are you doing?
What's that?
Jason Massey says the parcel is on its way. Your bits are just here, Jace. I haven't, as of yet, had chance to post your bits off. I will get round to it. Probably be Monday. Del Boy Trotter is in the house. Mick, respect, son. How you doing?
Hi.
So that's cool. We've got 19 in the house at the minute. That's what it says. That's brilliant for a Sunday lunchtime. So this week is another Mixed Mowers live stream because Roy, due to personal reasons, wants to change the dates over or the days in which we do it just to fit in better with his family lifestyle, and that's no worries with me. We may chop back if it all goes wrong again, Roy. I'm happy to suit whatever suits your needs. Whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
Killer B is in the house. Massive hello to Killer B. How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you.
Hello there, Killer B.
And Pete Froud is saying hi, Golden, and they're pretty much just saying hello back. I'm now back doing stuff on here after my break, Mick. Did you have a break? I didn't see a lot of you, to be fair, so I'm assuming you took a bit of time out. It's definitely worth taking a bit of time out. Take down a touch, buddy, for me. Yeah, I'm not bad, Killer B. I'm pretty good. Golden Retro says hello, Pete. Always nice to see you. Hope you're keeping well. I did see Boats just nip in a minute ago as well. Alan's popped in to say hello, guys, and Tim Palmer has also popped in as well. 22 in the house. We are rocking it, Roy.
Yeah, hello, everyone.
So, how you doing there, me old mucker?
I'm all right, mate. You?
Good. You know me, living the dream, living the dream.
Okay, I was dream.
Yeah, Riley's living the dream as well.
Yeah, I've had a good response on my last video.
Daddy.
What your
It's
your stationary engine?
Daddy.
Yep. I've had a few views. I've had a load of nice comments about it, which I'm glad. And he's also on. I've got it up on a few stationary Facebook pages, and I've had big responses on there.
All right, good.
So getting lots of help with it already.
Right, good. You got 10%. You're fine, mate. You're fine. Sorry, Roy. I'm just helping Riley boy out. He's
No, that's fine, mate. That's fine. Yeah.
He's down to 10. He's down to 10%.
If you haven't seen my my latest video about the stationary engine, please go and have a look and tell me what you think about it. I don't mean right this second, but
yeah, definitely. It's not an area I am up in, Roy. I must admit, I'm not into stationary engines. However, a friend of mine does have quite a few, and he's looking at downloading a few. So I may be picking up a fully working one at some point. We've got someone saying, hi, me old muggers. Are you watching the rugby? My rugby is on live record, so don't tell me any results, please. Golden Retro, always nice to see you, Roy. Roy's a boy and Mixed Mowers, two legends right there. We are legends, Roy. Legends, I tell you.
What can I say?
I don't think so, Roy.
Nah.
He's 10%. Go and get your blue one. It's upstairs. Put that one on charger. Ask Nana to put that one on charger. Stay there, Roy's a boy. And off he goes.
I'm not going anywhere, Riley.
Did I sort out the problem motor, Mick? No, the problem motor is up in the sulking shed currently. I do have a gentleman who's in the stream now, Killer B. He is sending me down a carburetor for it because I believe the carburetor is the issue. If not, I should be whacking it with my Dizzy Die hammer. So,
Dizzy Die.
Yeah, pretty much. I've been inside the bottom pan of it. I've had the bottom pan out, and everything is exactly where it should be. There's nothing come adrift inside the engine. It's nothing terminal. So at the moment, that engine is sat up. I do have a spare for it, but I don't want to put a spare engine on it just for the sake of putting a spare on it. So that video is on hold until obviously I can complete it. But I've got plenty of other stuff in, and I've just got that Allen Pro Strimmer all up and running, which is fantastic. There's 2 videos out on that at the moment. Roy, could you send me the links for the stationary engine Facebook groups, please? That's from Benedict. Would like the links for the stationary engine groups. Benedict White. You can probably just send him an invite, can't you, for that?
Yeah, I will do when the stream finishes, because I can't do it on it at the moment.
Killer B says, I have so much, I have no clue how much I have anymore. You've been told off.
It's not my stream. I'm only watching.
I know, but you shouldn't be in here. Nobody's allowed in here.
You can only see a brick wall. Look.
I'll put you down. I'll put you down in the cellar, Roy. Give me a shout when you want to come back up. Mick, did you find out what's wrong with the engine? Didn't find out wrong with the generator. No, at the moment the generator is on the floor just here. I have made a start on that. Are you back, Roy? Or what are you doing? Give us a shout when you come back, Roy. Give us a wave so I can see you. Oh, he's talking. Hang on 2 seconds. Let me bring him back to the touch. Are you back there, Roy? Are you there, Royo? I can hear you, mate. You muted yourself.
Yeah,
that's it.
You're back in, I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, cool. I'll put you in the cellar, mate. No worries. Give us a wave when you're ready. Right, he's gone down there. He's got to sort out some stuff. Hello, Mick and Roy, the Canadian scrapper. So at the moment, I've made a start on the McCulloch hedge cutter because I thought that would be one of the easiest ones to do. Nearly ate my words when I said that. But that one's is semi-sorted. There will be a video out on that coming. And then what I decided to do, I decided to let you guys decide what you wanted me to work on next. And you've got a choice. So pretty much whatever I work on next will be down to you guys. I'm not fussed. They've all got to be done at some point. So, but the one that looks like the worst currently is a generator because it is seized or I can't pull it. But that doesn't mean to say it is actually. It could be hydro locked, could be semi-seized, could be the wrong spark plug in it, and it's touching the top of the piston. It could be lots of things. Hello, chaps. Just pop in and say hi, and we'll definitely be asking up things about mowers at a later date. That's from Dave. No worries, Dave. Benedict says, "Okay, Roy. Roy's in the doghouse. It would appear Roy's in the doghouse a little bit, maybe." Sort of general. Hello, Snobby. How you doing, mate? Are you back at Brighton now, or was it just a flying visit, buddy? Just trying to keep up with this chat because this StreamYard chat doesn't always keep up. If you want me to join the stream, I can show you some sort of stuff. Definitely. I'll have you up on the stream in 2 bits. Killer B, no worries. Everyone's sort of saying hi. Yeah, people want the generator. Yeah, I knew you would because it's seized. Try the generator first. Go up, Killer B, Haggis's. Yeah, all chatting away. Hi, Dusty. How are you doing? How was your day out in Brighton? I hope Snobby bought you something nice and sparkly. You come back, have you? Good lad.
Where Roy?
Roy's back in 2 minutes.
Where?
He'll be back in a bit.
Is by going?
It's his bath time, yeah. It's his bath time. So whilst Roy is out, what we do is I'm not quite sure what he's up to or what's going on. So I'll put the old link in the old chat there. Or we'll have an early one, shall we? So if anyone wants to join the stream, feel free. I generally only have 4 up at a time. Otherwise it gets too busy. Take down, buddy, please. But if it's sensible and all 4 sort of getting along, there's not too much chat and mucking about in it, then I'll put 6 up. But generally, it gets too busy on a 6. It was the last bank holiday and very hot. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm only just down the road from Brighton, and we quite often see the mods turning up on their scooters and what have you. They have a big presence in Brighton, all because of Quadrophenia films and what actually happened in Brighton back in the day. My dad was actually a rocker originally, but then changed to a mod after about a year because the women were better looking. Apparently, that's what he always told me. So that's that. So yeah, currently I've got the McCulloch running, and that's running pretty well. I wish I could come up, but my dog needs a wash. Well, put the laptop in the bath and in the bathroom, and we'll watch you washing dog. So the McCulloch's done. It needs a fine tune on the carburetor, and it needs some other bits and pieces doing to it. It is, when you prime it, it is still sucking air. It is still pushing air back into the tank to a degree. There's a few bubbles going back down the pipe. So I'm suspicious if it could be the fuel filter is floating and not sat at the bottom of the tank, or it could be the primer bulb. But I have already changed the primer bulb on it because the original primer bulb had a hole in it, which is down here somewhere. So that's that. We've got Killer Bees. Killer Bees is going to come up. He's a young gentleman, and he does the same as me, but on a much bigger scale. So let's bring Killer Bee up.
Say hi.
You can definitely say hi, Riley.
Here we go. Hello.
Hi, buddy.
Well,
how you
hello
doing?
there. Yeah, not too bad. Yourself?
How are you?
Daddy, look.
I've got someone else coming.
Getting
I've got one.
through
Yeah, 2 seconds, Haggis. Just want to get Killer Bee introduced before you come up on Haggis. So we've got somebody else who wants to come up and say hello as well after you. Yeah.
Yeah, sir.
That's Killer Bee. Yeah,
Oh,
say
that's
hi,
fine.
Killer Bee.
Okay,
The more the merrier. Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Yeah, it's just sometimes you get on a live stream and
I know.
it just gets really
I
busy.
know.
Yeah.
Here we go.
In a minute, yeah, it gets really busy really quick, and before you know it, no one can get a word in edgeways, and people lose sight of the chat and all the rest of it. So
Daddy.
you just have to be a bit dubious of
Daddy.
who you have on your live stream.
Yes, you pizza.
Oh, tell me
See
about
what?
it. The
Boy.
amount of things I
Boy.
come across.
Yeah, Roy's negotiating. So I don't know what Roy's doing at the minute, buddy.
Yes, you pizza. Who's she?
That's Killer Bee.
No.
That's Rondon Haggis. He'll come up in a minute. Yeah,
Say hi.
in a minute, mate. Yeah. How about we just sit down there and we just relax a little tiny bit? How's that sound?
Oh, me now.
Yeah. So what you up to then, buddy?
I'm currently working on just a few mowers currently.
Daddy.
Yeah. There's a few there, buddy. I think I need to pop up and see you at some point.
You might recognise this one. You did this one on the recent video.
Yeah, the McCulloch. That actually sold within about 3 days of me fixing that.
Really?
Yeah, right, sold. Yeah. And I got relatively good money for it. Not brilliant, but only because of a time of year.
I was going to say it's the end of the season now, so
Yeah,
even
it's
I'm struggling selling.
Yeah, I've got another one going today, hopefully. That's why I've gone over to 2 strokes and chainsaws for a little while, because they tend to sell a bit better in the winter season. People like to trim their gardens off and what have you in the winter season. So that's why I'm doing that. Hello, DLT. How you doing, Shane? Nice to see you, buddy. Stefan's in the house. And all just saying hi to each other. That's cool. So what are you currently working on at the moment then, buddy?
I'm currently working on this this one here. It's Linus RZOR Z1.
Has that got a wolf on it or something? Is that a wolf?
It's a Wolf engine.
Yeah.
It's in a bit of a state. It needs a few wheels and tires, but the engine starts first time. It has the grass bag. So
Is that a plastic deck job? Is it?
no metal.
Okay. It looked plastic from where I was sitting.
That's because
So-
it's so clean. You don't see them these cleans nowadays.
No, I don't. Half my mowers aren't clean. I'll tell you that. But I've got a few to work on. But at the minute, I'm trying to juggle between 2-stroke stuff and also getting moved into my new shack. Because at the moment, it's not doing anything. It's just sat at the bottom of the garden, not doing anything at all. So I want to get that up and running, ready for the winter as soon as possible.
So it seems a bit of a shame leaving that really nice building out the back not being used.
I know, but all my stuff's in here, and
Daddy.
I can't. Hang on 2 seconds, Riley boy. I can't just literally swap bomb like that. It's all got to be
Daddy.
transferred over, electrics to go in,
Daddy.
all the rest of it. Yeah,
definitely.
What's that?
that's Roy's a boy. Are you coming? I think Roy's going to come back up. 2 seconds. Are you back, Roy? Roy, are you there?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Are you back? Are you?
Hello.
Hello. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, only just signal ain't very good,
You're
mate.
both coming.
Yeah.
You're both coming.
Yeah, that's Haggis. He'll be up in a minute. Yeah. No
Yeah,
worries.
sir.
Yeah. Did you? Are you in the doghouse, Roy?
Who we got here with us? I can't see the writing.
That's Killer
That's me,
Bee.
Killer Bee.
Killer.
Killer Bee's here.
Killer.
I think your signal's
Oh,
shocking,
Killer
Roy.
Bee. Hello, mate.
Yeah.
How's it going?
So I'm using my mobile phone in it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Something there.
Yeah,
I'll bring
I'm
you
on
down.
my phone.
There you go.
I'm currently in my workshop at the moment,
Boy?
aka unit.
Right, that's a bit.
Well, I prefer being in my workshop. Or, in fact, I'd put a single bed in here and sleep in here if I could.
Well,
You know,
Well, I currently
mate.
have a whole office set up upstairs, so
cool.
but that's
Cool.
not far off what I do.
Oh, DLT has just smacked me with a £5 super chat. Ice cream for Riley Boy. That's from Shane. Say thank you, Shane.
it's a shame, Daddy.
Cheers, buddy boy. Thanks for that. I should buy Riley Boy an ice cream when we
Daddy?
next go out. That'd be fantastic.
Daddy?
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
Who? Yeah, let's get Haggis up.
Abracadabra.
Abracadabra. There's Haggis. Hi, Haggis. How you doing?
I say hi.
Yeah, you say hi.
Oh,
Hi
hello.
everyone. Hi
Who's
everybody.
it? Who's it?
That's Haggis.
Daddy, what are you calling?
Haggis is saying hello.
Hey,
Hello.
boy here.
Southern Bell says hello to Roy's a boy. And pretty much everyone is saying hello to everybody else, which is fantastic. Jack Thomas has just rocked in the house as well to say hello, which is cool.
This is
And Dustin.
mind.
Well, I seem to be having quite a good chat, my end, Roy, with Killer Bee and Haggis. Is Haggis? Am I splitting up your end? Am I good coming loud and clear? Your
Yeah,
end?
you're good.
What about Roy?
You're loud and clear on my end.
He's
Right, it's you then, Roy. It's you, me old kiddie.
breaking up like an old tape recorder.
It's you, Roy's a boy.
Say I can't even hear Roy at the moment.
Yeah, he's just buffering like anything at the minute. Roy, he's on his mobile phone. They're not quite as good.
I don't know. I'm on my iPhone.
It depends. I suppose it depends where he is in the house, isn't it? I suppose.
But
Yeah.
Daddy.
Tracy
Are
and
you-
Brad, how you doing? Nice to see you.
Daddy.
Are you all right, Roy? I think Roy's really struggling today.
Is he not
You've
in
muted
his
yourself.
own house?
No, he's round his mother-in-law's, I think. My lord, got another super chat come through. DLT, $10 towards the new shop. Shane, you are an absolute rock star.
High five.
That would definitely
High
go towards the new shop. So you got an ice cream and I've got something towards the shop. Fantastic. That's absolutely brilliant.
Daddy.
Cheers for that, Shane. Much appreciated.
Daddy.
Yeah.
What are you calling?
Hey?
You told it.
Yeah, it's Roy's a boy. I don't know quite what Roy's doing. Are you all right, Roy? You're sitting there mucking about?
Leave it.
Boy. Boy.
Leave
I accidentally hit the audio button.
Yeah, you muted yourself for a minute there.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, mate. Yeah, but you're not moving very much on your picture. Yeah. Haggis is sorting someone else out.
Well, the dog just knocked my e-juice down on the floor.
Oh, that don't help matters, does it? So,
That's not good.
no, definitely not. So, how long do you think, and Killer Bee, do you think you'll be running into the season then?
Well, I'm hoping to get in quite early.
What do you mean? I mean, how far do you run it? You know, sort of into the off season before you sort of pack up for the winter with your trading.
I always keep my adverts up.
Yeah, me too.
Like,
yeah, in fact, I don't delete any of mine ever.
No, I even have the ones where I first started like 5 years ago up on Facebook.
Yeah, no, exactly that. No, I'm pretty much the same. DLT Lawn Care has said, you're right. Love the channel, and you're right. YouTube isn't cheap. We need to support each other. No, you bang on the money. I mean, definitely in the line of work that I'm in, and Killer B would say exactly the same. You know, the amount of spares you have to either buy in or strip out or whatever just to make a mower work. It is expensive. It ain't cheap.
Oh yes, it's
and that's why we surround ourselves with different people in the game. So like Killer B sending me down the carburetor, and if he wants something sent up to him and I've got it on the shelf, he can have it. You know what I mean? And Roy's the same. He sends stuff over to me, and I know that Jason Massey's sending some bits over for Tecumseh free of charge because he wants some springs and some linkages for a flathead brick. So that's what it's all about. It's all about sharing the experience and sharing the bits and pieces.
I've still got that. You know that
And I
mount
can
build
see
I
the
was
chat
talking
now.
to you about.
Good. So again, Killer B,
You know that mount field I was talking to you about.
the one that won't spark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still got that one.
You need to bring it down to me. Bring it down to me. We'll have a hook up and we'll try and get the old girl going.
Well, if you let me know over message and I'll get back to you. I'm not doing much this week, so if you wanted to meet up, I can bring down the carb to you as well. Yeah,
we'll figure something out, mate. Definitely, and we'll try and get. There's no reason why that old girl shouldn't spark. Gary Walker, that's a new one. Hi Mick and Roy. Gary from the crew. Playtime says Dusty. Find and restore it says hello. Playtime with Eve. Hi Pete.
Happy.
They're pretty much chatting to each other, I think, at the moment. Nothing coming through. Great to see men working together. That's exactly what it's about, Shane. We do the same here in the UK. We're trying to help each other out wherever we go. Even Snobby the Scrap Picker is going to send me an old vice. How good about is it of him? You know, to send me a nice little tabletop vice. I can't believe Snobby would do that.
Are you joking?
No, it's true.
Is that the one Miss Canadian Scrapper sent them?
Yeah.
I heard he. I remember seeing that one.
People can't see him.
Yeah, he's there. He's just sat under his phone somewhere. So
yeah, he's hiding under the.
There he is. Snobby said to me, Mick. Snobby said, "I'll send it to you, Mick." I said, Snobby, you don't have to do that, mate. It's your gift. You don't have to." He said, "No, I want to do it for you. I want to send it to you." I said, "Well, if you feel that way inclined, Snobby, and you know it's pressing on your heartstrings to send it, then do it. You know, but don't hold me accountable." I said, Snobby. So you know, it's like he's such a gentleman and just wants to give everything away. I can't.
Canadian Scrappers here.
Yeah, no one can see Killer B. They're all complaining because no one can see Killer B.
John,
I'm here. I'm currently working on the carb for the mower.
Apparently, Snobby says I've got more chance of getting that vice. But I get more chance of getting a kiss from Snobby than getting that vice. Well, Snobby, you were in Brighton just yesterday, and that could have been your date with me, sweetheart. So there you go. So yeah, currently, out of that little job lot, I keep referring back to it. I've got this running, which is that little McCulloch hedge trimmer. That all runs. I did have a bit of an issue with it, but every single time I went to prime it with the airbox cover on it, the carburetor locked up and I couldn't prime it for some reason. So I'm not really quite sure why it did that, but I looked into it and it was a stupid mistake. Literally, as I put the airbox cover on, it was pinching the return flow to the tank. So I just had to pull the pipe through a bit more and away it went. That was cool.
I was literally just about to say, is that what's happening?
You know what it's like, though, don't you? When you start working on stuff and it's priming fine, all of a sudden it does nothing. You start debating whether or not you put it back together right. But I know I haven't, because just down here, I was laying in bed last night, like you do, and I found that on the bench this morning. I don't know if you can see that on a camera. I mustn't drop it. Anyone know what that is?
No, I can't see.
Hang on, Riley boys just jogged me. I knew he'd do that. There it is. There. Hang on. No, don't touch him, Riley. There it is. There. Yeah.
Looks like a tablet.
No, it is the filter that goes inside the carburetor, and that currently is not inside the carburetor. That is on the floor in front of me. There you go.
Okay.
Wow.
So I've got to put that. I've got to put that back in yet. So the carburetor's got to come back off, so I can put the. I call it a Welch plug. Yeah. You want to sit on my lap?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how about you sit? How about you put your feet on there, and then sit on my lap? That'd be easy. That way, I don't have to have the full force of you on my lap for 2 hours. How's that sound?
Yep.
Because you've got Ellie coming around in a minute.
Boy.
Roy's a boy gone for Burton again.
Boy.
Yeah, it's the fuel screen. That's right, Pete. So that might explain why it's not running quite right as of yet. It shouldn't hold a lot of fuel back, but there must be some kind of like pressure system in there. It's got to be there for a reason to protect it from picking up crud. So
Daddy.
no, it's not Viagra, Charles.
Daddy. Daddy.
Yeah.
What was that?
I don't know where Roy's gone. Say hi to Shane. He said hello to you.
Hi, Shane.
That's it. So
Boy.
I've got to put that back in there.
Oh,
Jason
good
Massey
boy.
tried stripping more, offered to come to Yessie, but having a bad day, ended up
Hey,
launching it.
boy.
Yeah, that's fine. It's no problem launching it. That's fine. I launch stuff all the time.
Push it B.
Eh?
Push it B.
Killer bees up the top there, right hand side.
Boy.
Hit the like button, girls and guys. Says Southern Bell. Host want your host wants a lawnmower. What's that? Stand up, mate. What are you doing? Tracy and Brad says hi, Riley boy.
Hi.
He's just waiting for his nieces and nephews, nieces to come round
Hey, boy.
and go from there.
Hi,
What's this going on about Snobby and DLT? Are they having the tate-a-tate on it or something? What's going on? Did I miss something? No, we're just rocking and rolling. So that's cool. So what have you been up to in the Haggis? You've been up to much?
Not a lot.
Say hi to Lee.
Hi.
You just been sat at home on a Sunday, chilling out?
Yeah, because I was up at the wee hours of the morning.
Yeah.
I had a problem with my pal last night, and it's upset my mental health.
Okay, that's not good.
She was going to kill herself last night.
Yeah.
All right, that's not good at all. Did you manage to talk to her and help her out?
Yeah, I got the police to her house.
Oh, that's good. That's what it's all about. Mental health is an absolute bugger. I do understand that.
It's not very good.
No, it's not. Snobby is trying to win a date. Snobby is trying to win a date with Mick. Yeah. Snobby, you can have a date anytime you like, buddy. Not a problem.
Daddy.
We can sit round.
Daddy.
We can sit round a candlelit vice if you like, Snobby. That'd be cool.
Daddy.
Yeah.
My boy.
Roy's having just a bit of a moment at the moment.
Have you seen Dusty's video yet, Mick?
Dusty Blonde's not. I saw one yesterday. I've all here. We've been invaded by nippers.
Daddy. Is you hi,
Yeah, come and say hello quickly then, because I'm on a live stream. Here's my nieces. They just popped in to say hello.
Oh yeah.
This is Lily.
Boy.
Oh, Ellie. And Lily's too small. Can't no one see Lily. There's Lily right down, and she's only tiny. There she is.
Daddy.
So they've all come round for
Daddy.
yeah.
What boy not talking?
Roy's boys having issues with internet at the moment.
Boy.
So we've all popped round today because
Boy.
Ellie, it's her birthday and she wants to come and give me a load of cake for nothing. So that's quite cool.
No.
Eh? You've given me cake today. You can go back home. Is it chocolate cake? Yeah. I'm having all of it in.
No,
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. It's my party and I can cry if I want to. So, good. I might get a bit of peace and quiet now. Now they're all here. They'll all be indoors.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Going back to Dusty Blonde's video, she caught Snobby on the gambling machines.
Oh.
And all that money Snobby spent on the gambling machines, he could have bought Dusty something really nice.
He could have bought me a Vice, to be fair.
Yeah.
Are you right there, Roy? You're not having much input, buddy. Are you struggling today, son? Yeah, he's just giving me that look. Let's blow him up. He's giving me a right evil look, is old Roy.
Oh. As soon as you do that, his camera goes off.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with Roy. Yeah, he's not having much luck today. Yeah, I love cake.
Is his mother-in-law not got internet then?
No, she has. I'm not sure what's going on. I've got no idea, but he's struggling today. That's why we swapped. We thought it might be better off, but I don't know if it's better off or not. Oh, he's back now. I did see Snobby's video, or some of it. I haven't watched it all yet. Of the all the mods, all the Vespers and Lambrettas and all that sort of stuff. All in Brighton, down by the Arches and what have you. I see them quite often. So it's just down the road from me, and we take Riley Boy down to the Sea Life Centre very regular, and they're always down there having a bacon sandwich and all that sort of stuff. Dusty Blonde says he did a nice big diamond. There you go. He did buy a site, bought a nice big diamond.
but LOL at the end.
Yeah, probably not then. Or a nice big bottle of diamond white cider. Maybe that was what he bought her.
Yeah.
He's just a cheapskate.
He's not. Well, that's down to you to say. Anyway,
I'm not involved in that one.
What? How many have we got in here? We've got 34 in the house. So I just want to bring this up because I got a nice little box. Riley Boy's calling me again. Yes, Riley. No, Roy's boy's not here at the minute, mate. He'll be back later on. He'll be back in a bit. He's not here. Look, have a look. See, he's not here. He'll be back later. He hasn't even messaged me nothing. So, he has messaged. He's just messaged me. Hang on, see what he says here. I've lost internet. Okay, he might come back in a bit.
Okay.
No worries.
Daddy,
So yeah,
you talking to him?
I'm talking to everybody else apart from you. Keep buttoning. So Roy looks constipated. I don't know. Right. So whilst we've got quite a few in the old house.
Hey, here.
Yeah, well, quite a few in the old house. Me and Roy both received a parcel from a fellow subscriber, and also he runs his own channel, and that is, some of you may know him. He's called the Diesel Guy. He runs his own channel.
Diesel Guy.
Yeah, and he sent some bits and pieces over. The new shop is not coming along at all, John. It's up but empty at the moment, so it's not doing anything at all. Yeah. So first of all, he asked if he could redo my channel logo for me, which I said, yeah, it's fine, have a go at it, and if it's any better than what I've got currently, I'll use it, so that's cool. So he's redesigned my channel logo for me, which is fantastic. And then he sent me over some free samples of bits and pieces. Now, I believe he either gets these made or he makes them himself, one or the other. Yes, Riley?
Is Boy back?
No, he's not back now.
Yes,
He's having a problem. You have a look, he's not back.
Hey, Boy.
There you go, so he's not back.
Oh, damn.
So he sent me a Mixed Mowers mug. Where are we? There.
Oh, wow.
Which is quite cool. It's got an emblem on both sides, and I like the way he's put the grass on the back of it. So they're pretty cool, and a coffee inside it.
But did that come with the mug, or did you put that in?
No, yeah, it came with it. The postman was like that in the box. He's also sent me a load of stickers as well, with my Mixed Mowers logo on as well. I'm trying to get a bit closer. There you go. So they're 100mm stickers, and he makes them as well. So if anyone wants any stickers made, go and get hold of the Diesel Guy.
I thought you said made.
He's also sent me a Mixed Mowers mouse mat, which is quite cool.
That's cool.
To put my mice on. I may find another use for that, because everyone's got these pads now, haven't they? So I may find a use for that in the old shed. He also sent me over a Mixed Mowers Let's Get Down and Dirty mat, which is I'm going to be doing my close-ups for my carburetor stuff on there, so that'll look quite cool on there. And he also sent me a Mixed Mowers Let's Get Down and Dirty coaster to put my mug on. I don't think I'd use that in the shop, because I'm not too worried where I put it down in the shop, but I might go indoors. I've got a little side table, I might put it down there. On top of that, he sent me a Mixed Mowers Let's Get Down and Dirty keyring with my little emblem on it as well. That's quite cool. And then to top that off, he then sent me a Mixed Mowers Let's Get Down and Dirty hoodie with Mixed Mowers YouTube on the front. And on the back of it, in big bold, he sent me a Mixed Mowers YouTube hoodie as well. So that's kind of cool. And in fact, I might even put that on now, because it ain't very warm in here. I must admit, the temperature is dropping slightly. Yes, buddy? No, he's not back, mate. He's having issues today.
Is he?
He's not back. You have a look. He's not back.
Hi, Boy.
I must admit that's why I like my unit, because it's got AC and heat built into it.
Yeah, I shall be getting all that in my new one. Well, I'll probably just get one of them Calagas heaters in there. That'd be enough for me.
Yeah.
It don't get that cold. You know, I work outside as well, so I'm quite used to the temperatures too.
Well, if you need something for the time being, we have this little heater that don't need any more.
Also, I can't see nothing. What are you showing me?
Little space heater here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, do you? Yeah, I'm just gonna get a Calagas one. So they're the bits from the diesel guy. He's just popped in the chat. There he is there. So if anyone wants anything made, or if they want someone to to redo the emblems, have a good chat with him, figure out what the prices are, what's going to cost you, all that sort of good stuff. And it could be a benefit to your channel if you're looking to go down a merchandise road or what have you. I might get some more of these mugs made up and do them as a giveaway, all that sort of stuff. Because everyone loves a cup of coffee, don't they? You know what I mean? So
I love my coffee.
Oh, yeah.
It could be what better experience than to have it out of a mixed mowers. Let's get down and dirty mug.
I'd buy one. I wouldn't want to win one. I would buy it off you.
No, I'll give it all away. The good thing also what he done with my sticker, which I quite like, he put some colour. He put some colour into my logo, and he also reversed the writing around the right way. It was "Let's get down and dirty" going that way round, and he's now reversed it and put it back the other way. So I quite like that a lot, actually. So yeah, go check out the Diesel Guy, and also go and smack his channel as well. Go and see what his channel's all about, and give him a like, thumbs up, or sub if you want to do that sort of thing. That'd be brilliant. Yeah.
Can you send me one of those stickers when you found the lamp?
Yeah, at the moment I don't have a lamp at the minute.
No,
I'm working on it. You have to bear in mind, you have to give me a bit of time to sort the stuff out, because you're not my only subscriber, Haggis, and I've got other people asking me questions about carburetors and all sorts of stuff going on. You know, it does get quite busy from time to time, and sometimes I reply to other people that I wasn't talking to in the first place. You know what I mean? So it does get a bit like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's saying like 2 coffee, 2 sugars and milk. But I had a death wish. Coffee is so not. Yeah, coffee. Yeah, I can't actually function without coffee in the morning. I do about 15 litres a day, I reckon. So that's good. I've had that going on. I need to purchase some more. Who's that in there? Who's that? Diesel Guy. Yeah, there you go. There's his email. If you've got any questions, email Diesel Guy there at his email. That's cool. So check him out. He's got some good merchandise there, definitely. And if that's the road you want your channel to go down, then go ahead and do that. That'd be brilliant. How many mowers have you got, B? So Pete Frown has just said, how many mowers have you got, Killer B?
Over 500 now.
There you go. So I need to pop around his house. Me and you.
We've got over 500. About 250 of them are working now. I'm going to go and pick up another 50 of them tomorrow. So.
And it beats me why you ain't got your own channel up and running like I've got mine. You would smash it.
I would love to. It's just the time constraints. I mean, we're going to pick them all up, getting them all working, and trying to get them all to fit in the unit.
The thing is, right, is that you're working on them anyway, ain't you?
Daddy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, you're working on them anyway. So why not just record yourself doing it? Boom. Half the work is done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Easy.
I'll definitely have a look into it. I need to find a half decent camera.
Well, all I use is a how many mowers does he sell? How many mowers do you sell a week?
A week, obviously varies week to week, but on average, I can sell 50 to 75 in my area. That's
cool, isn't
it? Obviously, it's now dropped down quite a lot because we're now out of season. I mean, I still sell 10 or 15 a week.
Yeah, that's good. I'm down to probably about 4 or 5 a week now, but in my area, I don't tend to advertise in a vast area. I just tend to try and nail just my local my postcode areas. and it tends to have a much better impact for what I do. Some people come from quite far, but the problem is selling garden equipment against what I call the loons. And the loons are the people who go to car boot sales and they literally just get the engine running and push it out the door. I've had so many returns this week, or not this week, this year, of people who have said, "Yes, buddy." No, he's not here, mate. No, Roy's gone off for a bit. He'll be back later on, I expect. It might be his bath time, yeah. Has he got rubber ducks to put in, do you think?
No.
I've had so many people come back to me this summer saying they bought a lawnmower off of somebody, off of Marketplace or wherever, and within 15 minutes it's broken, or the blade's on upside down, or you know, it's not cutting right, or the crank's bent, and people just don't care. They just bang them out, and just get a cheaper return for them. But that's not what I'm about. You see by my videos, you know, 3/4 of the mowers are all fully serviced. Some are not serviced because the plug is good. The air filter is still pretty good. You know, I don't believe in just changing an air filter just because it's got a bit of grass around it. If you clean it out with a bit of neat petrol, spray it with a bit of oil, that's good to go again, you know. So I'm not always about fully servicing everything, but the price reflects that. If you fully service a mower, you've got to get your return back on the service, right?
Exactly. And obviously we do them a lot cheaper than what mower repair places do.
Yes, and a lot quicker.
I had somebody in who wanted a mower serviced and bought it to me. He had been waiting over 3 months with his mower in the workshop to get just a normal general service. And he was going to get charged 300 quid for the privilege.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, Riley. No, when Roy comes back, I will tell you. Okay. No, exactly that. I'm finding the same. I think there's 2 or 3 major dealers, not main dealers, but major dealers within the
Daddy.
Yeah.
Hi, Dada.
That's Alexander. He just showed up. Yeah, he just said hi. Just can't say hello.
Hi.
Yeah, anyone's allowed up. Pretty much. I'll invite anyone up. Not a problem. So the main dealer, or the dealer down my way, he just generally does. He's got 1 shot for 2-stroke, 1 shot for 4-stroke, and yeah, for you to get your mower in the 4-stroke line, you've got to be looking at a 3 to 4 week wait time. Got to be.
Yeah.
And to be perfectly fair, you know, he's got probably 40 mowers in. If one man was left on his own, with no phone calls, with no interruptions, you could get through them 40 services in 3 days.
I was going to say, it's not going to take long because they're just so simple.
3 days, isn't it? It's only 3 days to service a mower, oil, spark plug, filter, and a general safety check, tidy the blade up. You can do that in 3 or 4 days. So I'm not quite getting why it takes them so long. That doesn't make no sense to me.
No, it doesn't make sense to me either.
But
because that's the other side of the business that I do.
What's that?
I do servicing repairs on other people's mowers as well as my own.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, same as. I've had a few phone calls this year off of a company. They're about 15, 20 minutes from me. And he wants to know if he can, if I can take some mowers off of him to service them up. And I said, yeah, not a problem. I mean, we discuss money, for instance. But the money he wants off of it it's not worth me doing. Yeah.
No.
No. It's not worth me doing it. You know, by the time I go down, pick the mowers up, bring them back, order up all the spare parts from this, that, and the other, run them, service them, run them back. It ain't worth me touching them.
No.
You know. So I said, if you bring them down to me, with the supplies of spark plugs, filters, a 50 drum of oil, I'll do it. But I'm not going to order all the bits in. And then he stings me a low price for servicing, and then he then whacks 50 to 60% on top.
Yeah, it's not right
for someone else's service. I'm not doing that.
No,
I don't mind taking his custom off of him, servicing them, and pushing them out with my sticker on them, and I get the return, and they're still going to be cheaper than what they're going to pay him anyway.
Ow.
You know,
Exactly.
so there are some very funny people out there. I need to go as my tablet is down 10%. Right, mate. It is a scam, you know, but these people have got you know, anywhere between 30 to 150 mowers in their shop, and people are waiting for their mowers to be done, and you can miss 3/4 of a season, just purely waiting for your mower. It don't add up.
No, it's pretty silly.
It is. I think the beginning of the season, I like to fill my stores up. And I'm the same as you. I top mine up and all the rest of it, and they're just stacked up and ready to go. Or not ready to go, they're stacked up. And then sort of January, February time, that's when I get my arse out in the old garden and start tinkering and start cataloguing them what they need to get them running, start to buy the spares in and start taking bits off of others. And by March time, I'll have 50 or 60 mowers in the garden, all working, serviced or repaired and ready to go. So I don't quite understand how some of his lawnmower businesses actually run and stay running, let alone pay their bills. I can't afford to have a mower like this Mountfield that's been sat on my bench now for 3 days. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I also don't understand why it takes them so long, and they stack them up, because now the ones right at the back are now not waiting a few weeks to get it done. They're now waiting months and months and months.
They're waiting at the back of the queue again, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. It don't make sense. Yeah, customers want their mowers back as quickly as they can. Definitely. I've had people come in for running repairs, especially commercial boys. They turn up and they got a trailer with like 4 or 5 Hondas on the back, and they've got 2 broken pull cords. I'm like, mate, can you not repair your own pull cord? You know what I mean?
Unfortunately, it's time for them.
Exactly that. It's a time. So I say to them, I can repair it right now for you at a set price. And they say, well, can I come back and pick up later on tonight? I said, mate, it'll be done in 3 minutes. 3 minutes, you'd have your mower back. Have a cup of coffee or a smoke or check your oil levels. By the time you've done that, it'll be done for you.
Exactly.
You know?
Snobby wants to come up.
Yeah, definitely. Snobby can come up. There's the link there. So, you know, you've got to be a bit cute. But I'm not into ripping people off. You know, a lot of my mowers are, in my opinion, set at the right price. You know, that's why I don't do a lot of high end stuff, because they just don't sell in my neck of the woods.
All of the high end stuff is what sells up in my area. I mean, I can't keep Hondas, I can't keep Husqvarnas, Mountfields.
I hear what you're saying. I've got a Husky in my shed or in my store, 2017 model. Yet the engine's not 2017. I think it's about a 2000 and probably about 2004, 5, somewhere in there. I've got the engine down here. It's got a bent crank on it. I'm due to pull the crank out of it quite soon and swap it back over. But I've got that up. I don't mind telling you, it's up for 220 for a 21-inch cut. Husqvarna is up for 220.
That's about the right price. That's similar to what I would sell it for.
Thank you very much. Now the 220 is the asking price. Of course, that's not the price I would probably get for it. I'll probably get about 180 for it, somewhere in there. Still not sold. Still not sold.
I'll tell you that that would be off my area in probably a day and a half over here.
Yeah. It absolutely just does not make no sense. And I refuse to sell it for anything less than that, because it's just not worth it. I'd much rather keep it and use it myself.
Let's say I have a big Hater Pro mower, big roller, and I'm struggling to sell that one for some reason. I don't actually know why, because it's the only one that's sat around. But I'm asking 150 for it. It's a 2015. And the offers I'm getting are like 50, 75 quid. I'm not taking that.
Yeah. That's crazy. for some reason, people are trying to get onto my stream here and they can't. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to refresh my page very quickly. We might lose each other, and if we do, I should come straight back. But I had the same problem with StreamYard last week. It didn't like bringing people up, so I'm just going to refresh it very quick. So if I lose you, I'll open another stream up, but I shouldn't do. Two ticks.
Benedict, hello.
Hello, Snobby.
Agis,
How's it all going?
Alexander,
Hi, Snobby.
Kilby.
Yeah, that'd be me.
Where's he gone then?
He went to go and restart the stream because it was lagging him out.
All right, where are you from, Kilby?
Farnborough.
Farnborough. Oh, they have the big fishing show there, don't they, at the airport?
There you go. That's better.
I'm not quite sure about the fishing show. They have a big air show.
Yeah, they're in the hangars there. In the big hangars that they got there. They have the old the big one. It's called the yeah. They have carp fishing tackle for sale and all that there. I've been there a few times.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
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 I don't snob.
I'm not too big into fishing, so
No.
I've driven past it quite a few times.
Yeah.
I
I've
only
been up
live
there.
about 2 minutes away from Farnborough Airport, so.
Oh, long way for me. Yeah, I'm doing all right, Mick. You?
Yeah, I'm doing okay, mate. Yeah, doing okay, buddy boy. Just relaxing on a Sunday afternoon. Thought I'd get all my friends around me. Quite nice.
Nick, we can't hear you. You've gone silent.
Oh,
I can hear him.
I can hear him.
Oh,
Yeah,
I can
it's
hear
you.
all of you, but I can't hear
it's
Mick.
you, Killer B.
Yeah, I can hear
Let me
him.
bang. Let me bang you
Let me
down, Killer
restart
B.
mine. See if that helps.
Redneck Stacker, hello.
It shouldn't be a bad live stream because I've got my router in the shed right next door to me, so it should be working.
Is that on the
fine.
hard wire or is that on the Wi-Fi?
It's on the Wi-Fi. All I've done is I've unplugged my router indoors. Got a 35-meter telephone cable, plugged it into the socket, and then run it through the house, through the garden, into the shed.
Right. I'm thinking of doing the same.
That's what I do.
There we go.
It tends to work quite well. Eventually, when I get my shed put up, I might get hold of Sky and see if they can hook me up 2 routers, one in the shed and one indoors.
That's a good idea.
Oh, it's come up again as that. I don't know what's going on. Having trouble connecting. This is often due to unstable internet connection. My internet connection is bang on. So Killer Bees.
I can hear you. I can hear everyone again.
Right, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
What's that?
She's saying I can just unplug the one we've got here and I can just plug it in down the shed and I'd be all right.
That's it. That's what I've got here. But what you need to do, have you got a phone line in your shed?
No.
Don't run by phone.
Yeah.
We don't-
So
we
what
haven't-
you got to do? Go on.
We haven't got any phone line connection whatsoever. All we've got is this new Wi-Fi up that's plugged in the wall and a hard blue cable that goes into this laptop.
So what? Where do you get your Wi-Fi from? Through a phone line or just?
No, we got it from that free. You know, the mobile people.
Okay,
Pretty-
cool. I might
pretty
do that
good.
myself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's pretty
well,
good.
yeah, no, yeah.
You want that?
No, he's not back, mate. He's having
That's a
problems.
mobile dongle then.
No.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Daddy?
it's not a dongle.
Daddy? Daddy?
Yeah.
My dog?
That snobby scrap picker, he's in the house. He's coming to say
Hi!
Hello, Riley.
Hey,
My
Riley.
dog?
hello. He's come to say on the chat. I can't get Killer B back up for some reason. I don't know what's going on. Let me refresh his page again, so he might lose me for a second again. 2 seconds.
You have to show the
We
camera.
can see you, Killer B.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
That's the same problem
Oh,
I
yeah.
was having with Mick. I couldn't hear Mick, so I restarted mine. I'd say it is
can't get
weird
it.
sometimes.
I can't get a pop-up. I can't get a pop-up chat to come out of YouTube.
Maybe it's a
Doesn't want to do
YouTube
it.
problem.
Doesn't want to do it. It doesn't want to let me take top up that top. Hold on. Hold on. I think I might have got it.
Do you like that, Pete?
That's it. It seems to be whenever someone drops out or comes back in, it mucks up my end. I had this problem last week with StreamYard.
Who's that?
Yeah,
That's
because
Alexander.
Hi,
what
Dada.
happened was you
Hi,
left
Riley.
and I couldn't hear you, so I restarted
What's
mine.
on, Dada?
Yeah, it's as soon as I put Snobby in the chat, it come up with poor connection. So it come up last week like that. I don't know quite what's going on.
Maybe it's
No
because
idea.
there's so many people in the room.
We've got 35 in the house, which is quite good. It must be your end, Mick. I can see and hear everyone. Yeah, I can hear and see everyone else the same. It just come up now and again to say what's going on. So, got a private chat here too. Someone put a private chat on. Hi, everyone. Alexander Smith. Right, okay.
So, Alexander, where are
Nice
you
for you on the
from?
Norfolk.
Where am I from? Scotland.
Yeah, I'm in Scotland. Whereabouts are you in Scotland?
Just outside Glasgow.
Uh-huh.
My camera's like.
What would you do, Wandering Haggis? Are you into repairing lawnmowers or what?
I do a bit of dabbling of everything.
Right.
He mainly just eats army ration packs. That's mainly what he does. Is eat army ration packs.
Fair enough.
Well, I couldn't help it when I had no money, and some people sent me food.
No, I'm only playing with you, buddy. I'm only playing with you.
There's no good trying that, Lee Carter. It's not happening.
What's that? Say that again, Snob.
What Lee wrote in the chat.
Maybe if somebody gave Mick a certain advice, it would improve Mick.
Look, I know at some point that voice is going to make its way down to me. We all know it's going to happen. It's why don't we just swallow the inevitable and just send it on down, Snob? It's going to happen.
Well, when I find a plastic one, I'll send you it. Yeah, that weren't me. That was Dusty told me to say that.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Dusty wouldn't say that sort of stuff.
You want to bet?
She's not that way inclined.
No,
Well,
Dusty's a good lassie.
Yeah. Dusty wouldn't say that.
Nah.
All right.
So yeah, when I get my new shed up and running, I'm going to be looking at either getting 2 Wi-Fi's down there, or you can buy internet cable off the drum. You know, sort of about 300 foot long. So I may just dig a trench through the garden or down the side of the garden and put it in some ducting, and then just plug it straight in. So it might be all right. We'll see what the internet pulls on, but if not, I might get hold of you, Snob, and see what that internet is you've got and the cost on that and all the rest of it, because it seems to be pulling quite well.
Yeah, well, as I say, we've got no phone line here. We ain't had for years. This one over here, it's a Huawei one. The latest one, apparently, it's got a 300 so thing out or a 70 in. It's it was £9 a month for the first 6 months, and then £18 a month for the rest of a 2-year contract. And it was the latest one. We've only had it a few weeks, and that's just come out.
Is that on unlimited data or what?
Yeah.
All right.
With quite a good. I've got to be honest. I don't understand all this 300 out, 70 back or whatever. But apparently, if you're a gamer and you need like a 600, but I'm not a gamer, so 300 is quality apparently.
Yeah, no, that'd do me, and also the money that I'm making off of YouTube, which is not astronomical, that would pay for itself.
Yeah.
So
one thing's 4G internet from 3 network. It's not that good. Some people have problems with 3 network. Sometimes in your area.
Yeah. Apparently, when 5G takes over, this will be more than capable of dealing with it. It just swaps straight over, no problem.
Right, I might look into that, and that'd be ideal because I can have a much more peaceful live stream down here in the shack than
Yes.
than indoors, because you get everyone clubbing in and all the rest of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Hiya, Shining Soup. How you doing?
Lunch. Shining Soup is just having lunch. Lunch. Oh, yeah, she just woke up.
Mick, is it a bigger shed than what you've got, or a smaller shed than what you've got now?
So by asking that question, I can tell you haven't been watching my videos.
About to say.
Yeah. Also, Mick, I've got a new camera as well, which is a Logitech HD 1080p.
I was going to say, Snobby, but you're looking different today.
Yeah, it is a lot better quality. It's what a lot of people are using.
I can even see right inside your ear hole. It's great. Oh yeah, I tell you, if you want to borrow one of my trimmers, Snobby, to get rid of some of the ear hairs, feel free, mate. I've got one here, mate. I'll get a brush cutter sent to you.
Snobby, you need some of those for your ears as well.
Yeah, you're still not having me vice.
that wasn't even a part of the deal, Snob. You know that.
Snobby, you need some cotton wool buds for your ears.
Thanks.
You need a 5G router and get 5G, as 4G routers will not support it. Apparently, well, Snobby's saying it will support it. So fun things to do with tech. Snobby's saying it will support the 5G. So,
yeah. Well, look, that's what we've been told. You know, they all say things when they want to sell something. You know, so
yeah, of course.
Shining Star Soup.
If it don't, you can go around and duff them up, can't you?
Well, I'll just take it back and say they breached their contract.
Exactly
Meg,
that.
You get your head off the laptop.
Who, me? Oh, Meg.
No, Meg. No, Meg.
So, yeah, I'm currently in a bit of a pickle with this engine, this mount field, until Killer B sends that or gives me that carburetor. What do you think, Killer B? What do you think is up with that lump?
What, the one that I've got, the mount field?
No, not the one I've got.
Oh, I still think it's the carb on yours.
Yeah, that's what I think.
What is
that's
it?
What I think it is.
What is it?
I had one that had a similar issue, and I just replaced the carb on it, and it ran sweet.
What's it doing?
Revving its bloody head off. And I mean, if I run it for too long, I'm gonna have the valves coming straight out the cover. Or
somebody's might. So I've got a funny feeling there's a on the top where the
flywheel
at the top spins round. There's a flap that goes in and out like that.
This is a mechanical. This is mechanically governed. It's not governed by the wind or the vacuum inside, like a Briggs and Stratton 3.5 flathead. This is a mechanical governor. It's not a wind one. So
right,
it doesn't have that.
Right.
So everything I've done to it, and I've checked it. Even having the pan off, which is something I wouldn't normally even entertain, but it's got me curious as to why it's doing it. Yeah. No, Roy. I think Roy's ducked out of this live stream, buddy. He's not going to come and play today. He'll play another day.
Somebody have played. Could somebody have either played with, as in putting a different needle jet in it, or maybe I've screwed the rev screw out so far?
No, it's not that. I've checked all of that. I've literally had the carburetor dissected. I've had it in bits on the bench and everything. But for those of you that watch my videos, you know I'm more than capable of stripping a carburetor down and cleaning one.
So I know you do. I know you know your stuff.
It's got nothing to do with the carburetor itself. In all its functionality, it is doing what it should be doing. However, it ain't.
It's a bit like that one that won't spark.
That to me don't make no sense. Did you check out the HTD connection on that?
Yep, it's all fine.
I don't make no sense. I don't make no sense at all.
Nope, it stumped me.
We'll have a look at it. We'll do a swap. You have my mount field engine. You fix that, and I'll fix your flathead.
That works.
It don't make no sense. And sometimes that's what it takes. I know that, you know, I've had engines before. I had a Mountfield last year, a flathead. I bought it last November, and no matter what I did to it, I couldn't even get it to fire. And it had spark, it had compression, it had all those lovely stuff. I put carb cleaner down the head of it, put the plug in after, pulled it. It would not even fire up, right? So I put it in the shed and told itself, you're going to sulk in there for 3 months. I got it out in February. I didn't do anything else to it. I didn't even put any fresh fuel in. I primed the bulb 3 times and it started first pull. Go figure.
I watched the video the other day, Mick, when you went to that auction to go and fetch bits.
Yeah. I picked up some bits and pieces from there. That's the McCulloch hedge trimmer I picked up. It's working to a certain degree now. I think I need to do a new fuel filter on it. But that one,
seems to work well.
it runs okay. It was a carburetor tune, and I think it wants a new primer bulb. I think it wants a new metal filter on it, because I think the plastic filter I put on it is too light and it's floating, and that's why it's sucking some air up in the system. That's why it's not running as well as I would like. My word, everybody, a gentleman called Bruce Pinder has just hit the building from Canada. Bruce. 8:20 over here. I've never ever seen Bruce Pinder on anyone's live streams. So welcome, Bruce. Nice to see you, buddy boy. I know it's very early over there. Anyone that doesn't know Bruce, go check his channel out. He is the master when it comes to lawnmowers, strimmers, weed eaters. Not quite so heavy on water pumps at the moment, as his last video showed. He's a bit heavy-handed with tightening up his valves on his water pump. But he's without a doubt, he is fantastic. So I'm honoured to have someone like Bruce Pinder even show up or make a comment on my live stream, which is brilliant to have. Apparently, Bruce is very shy. I don't believe that for a minute, Bruce. If you feel the need and feel the urge to come on up onto the chat, I'll be more than happy to have you up here to talk about anything small engine related. There's the link. Tap on the link, follow the instructions, and away you go. You can come up onto the panel, not a problem.
Yeah, you can drop me out, no problem.
Oh no, I wouldn't drop anybody out. There's always room for a thin one. Always happy to invite anyone else up. But yeah, Bruce Pinder is one of the gods of small engine repair stuff, without a doubt. In fact, I was watching his videos for many years before I even sort of entered into this sort of venture, what I'm doing now. I always used to repair lawn equipment stuff, but it was Bruce that I've learned so much from, someone like him and all the other greats, double wide 6 and all that sort of stuff. You know, he's without a doubt one of the top people of his game. He is fantastic. So I've got that to do, and then I've got this little puppy here, which I'm really inquisitive. Now I may even keep this for myself. This is a partner HG65, and it's got a massive cut on it.
That's a big boy, that.
It is a big boy. It's also got a dead man's handle of some description there, which I'm assuming rotates the blades. But I think I had a little sneaky peek in here the other day, and I can definitely see the remnants of fuel lines in there, in bits. And the fuel tank absolutely stinks. So I've got that one to sort out. Well, Bruce says, well, let's not get carried away. Bruce, without a doubt, credit where credit's due. You have an awesome channel, and your subscribers and followers and your comments on what you do would argue that fact. Without a doubt, you are one of the greatest on YouTube doing what you do, because you do a fair, no judgmental, no covering up. It is what it is. If it's broke, it's broke and won't stop. You know, but you don't give up, and you continue until those engines do fire up. So without a doubt, you are brilliant. Worsley Lawn Services, 10:20 a.m. here in Ohio, and says, "Hi, mate. How you doing?" He's got a question for me. Actually, he wants me to try and fix him up a snowblower. That's causing him grief at the minute. It would be nice to hook up. I've already got one of his snowblowers running for him from over the pond. Just give him some advice. And he had a snowblower that had been sat for 2.5 years, and with a bit of advice from me, he carried out my instruction and what have you, and it fired straight up. So that's good. He's now got a snowblower ready for the season, which is fantastic.
Mike, is that generator definitely? Mike, is that generator definitely seized, or have you took the plug out it and tried pulling the cord where it's hydrolock?
Don't try and get me to work on it now. That's what you're trying to do, aren't you? You're trying to get me to get up on a bench now and have. Oh, I'll have a look at it.
No.
Here we go. Live work.
I haven't even. All I've done literally is just bought it in from the shed. I've done nothing else to it at all. But to be fair, it's only a little tiny hobby generator. It's not a biggie. But it would do, you know, if your power ever went out or anything along that sort of line, it would certainly do the job. But at the moment, it is presenting itself as being seized right up.
Is that Chinese made?
Before, Mike, it was as if it's seized.
I say, is that Chinese made? That generator, is it made in China?
Oh, probably. No, made in the USA or made in Canada.
Oh.
Can it be you've gone sideways?
It's not. I'm just playing.
I think Roy's back, and I don't know whether he wants to come back up on the panel or not.
There's room for him there. He may just be a on the old chat. Bruce says, "I'm not a fan of little two-strokers. I don't mind them. They can present. They can present Bruce some challenges. But I've noticed, Bruce, that you've been starting to do a lot of water pressure pumps now. And you know, yeah, I know it's raining. Yeah, why are you out in the rain? I know it's raining. I know Bruce is now working on a few pumps, which is not an area that he's an expert in. But it's always good. It's always good. Yeah.
What's your boy say?
Roy's the boy says he can't. You've got no internet. Well, I think that's what it is. But it's all about just broadening your horizons, isn't it? I mean, are you working away on it? Are you? Yeah. But that's to turn it on and off. Yeah, all that sort of good stuff. There's a reset button. You're gonna go look, at you. See, this is what it's all about. Little Riley boys straight in there. Look, that's it. Have a good pull about of it. So this is yeah. That's where you put your plug in.
Okay, John.
Yeah, that's it.
I hope you've got a lock on your toolbox.
I tell you something. I have to watch it with him because although I love him dearly with all my heart,
yeah,
he turned up my compressor the other week. I turned it on to do something with it, and I thought that's taken a little while to blow off.
Daddy,
you know.
Daddy,
Roy says streaming not working. So when I looked at it, I've got a 95 psi compressor, which does me for what I do, and he whacked it up to 160 psi. Yeah, I know it's not funny because that could have gone straight through the side of his shed, like a torpedo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you could have fixed it.
Oh yeah. Oh, any great, right?
Very, very, very inquisitive.
So I've got to watch him round hand grinders and all that sort, because inquisitive of a young lad, especially with additional needs as well. On top of that, that's Dusty saying hello to Andrew.
Hi, Andrew.
So yeah, you have got to watch him because he will blow your shed up for you.
That would have made a good YouTube video. That would have gone viral.
I tell you.
But the good thing is, even if that does happen, at least you got one at the back of the garden now. So you're not out too much.
It's not the point when the air compressor shoots off through the side of a shed, goes about 150 mile an hour down the garden, straight through my new shed. Well, so the spark plug in it is a F6 TC1, which is a tech one, I think they're called.
Mate, pull it while the spark plug's out at.
Say again.
Pull the cord while the spark plug's out at, and see.
Yeah, we're not gonna, yeah, but see, you can't go doing things like that, because if the rings are ever so slightly seized and you just pull it, you could damage it. So what you do first is you get yourself a bit of WD-40 and you pull that down the head first.
Daddy.
Like that, you see. And then you leave it for a couple of minutes.
Daddy.
Yeah.
On the doors.
Yeah, go indoors, but go careful, or you'll fall over. Yeah, you'll be all right. Just go careful, mate. We're stopped now, so run indoors quick before it starts again.
This little
1, 2, 3, go. Careful. So yeah, I always like to pour down some WD-40 in there first. Okay, you're all right. Away you go. And just let it try and soften the old connection up a bit. You can buy some special stuff that does all that sort of thing. But I've got a sneaky suspicion it's not actually seized. I think, off the top of my head, it's actually going to be the pull cord assembly is jammed. That's what I think. Yeah. You can do it. Away you go. Go on. Just go gently. Go on, away you go. That's it. So that's a minute or two in there.
I wouldn't be surprised, Mick, if you're right. If it is the pull cord that's that's jammed on it.
Yeah, that's not having it.
It looks too good. It looks too good.
You see, but appearances, isn't it? You know, you think you've got a bargain, and in fact, you just got a pile of poop. That's the way it is. But yeah, that's had WD-40 down there, and that's not turning. So what I do is I get a screwdriver, quite a longish, thin one, and just put that inside the pull cord head, and try and turn it like that. Yep, that moved.
I mean, is there a chance that the wrong spark plug was ever put in it?
Yes.
Right, and it's whacked the piston.
Well, it would do, but as you saw then, Snob, the first one I did was check the spark plug, and the spark plug's got the right gap on it, or it's got a gap, so it hasn't done that. Not to say that someone's put another one in it afterwards.
Yes.
But now I can I've literally just put a screwdriver on the flywheel, and I can now rotate that. So I'm gonna get another screwdriver. So you've got me working now. It's my day off.
There's no rest for the wicked.
You watching? See that?
Yay!
And she's free.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Your boy.
No. So it isn't seized.
There's a possibility that could have been sitting around for a long while.
Exactly that. The pull cord wants work because it's not grabbing it all the time. So it doesn't work. So let me put the plug back in. You got me working now. It's the Sabbath. Let me put that back in there. I just want to see if it's got compression. Where did me thing go? Where did my doobry go? There it is. If I bung that in there, let's see if it's got a bit of compression on it. Whip. My milk site cleaner. Yeah, she's got compression. Shall I put some petrol in it?
Why
Why
not?
not?
Yeah.
Let's go for broke.
Say again.
Let's go for broke.
Let's
No,
go for broke. Come on, let's go.
It won't. Look, the pull cord's not. The pull cord is very, very, very. All right, put some petrol in it. You're doing me out of a video here, you lot.
Well, this is a video.
Not the point.
It is a video.
Oh, hold up, princess. That says 50 to 1 on there. She's a two-stroker.
Come on, you should have known that.
Right.
I could see that one coming from a mile away.
50 to 1. 50 to 1 mix. Where's my old doodad? Talk amongst yourselves.
Bruce is saying put some right into the cylinder.
Yeah, but I've got to mix the fuel up first, haven't I?
Exactly, Mick. If it's a 50 to 1.
And it's got to be the correct ratio.
So for 500 millilitres of petrol, how many millilitres of oil do you need, people?
5.
No.
6.
No. Come on, Killer B. Killer B. Come on. Oh, now we're testing, aren't we?
We can't feed.
10
Wait,
litres.
no Googling. Pack it up. No Googling. People in the chat, how many? Oh, very close, Benedict. For 50 to 1, how many millilitres of oil?
4.
No.
25.
Oh, no. Way too rich.
Well, we've got a load of answers in the chat here.
Oh, no. Sorry, Motorman. No chance.
17.
2. Oh, that'll do, Pete. Pete says 15. I reckon it's about 12.5.
0.5.
This is 100. Somebody else is 200. Nah, wrong.
I'm just trying to find my
Life is
syringe.
12.
I'll do.
No, Killer, you're not
Right.
speaking now. So no.
Hey? Say again.
Killer B said, can you lot hear me on the chat?
Speak, Killer B. Speak. No, okay. Let me drop you down and bring you back up, Killer B. See if that works. Try that. It working?
Hello?
Hello, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
No, yeah.
I kept saying 11.
Oh, you did not say that. You were just pretending. You said 11 when your microphone weren't working. Don't give it all that.
Royce
Divide
says
by
12.
100 and double it. Yeah, that's right, Bruce. Yeah, Roy said 12.
Will it start on the first pull, guys? That's the problem.
You've got to be working on a Sunday, you lot. It's my day off.
This is the thing with God's day of rest, they say.
Yeah. I'm getting there. I wasn't prepared for this. I'd have cleaned up.
I don't know. You're looking smart with your new hoodie on.
It's kind of cool, isn't it? Check me out.
Yeah, it'd be better if it fitted you.
Yeah, down in the naughty corner.
Not going to play nicely. That's what happens.
Has it got a hood on that?
Yeah.
That hoodie? Is it?
Yeah.
Let's see what that looks like.
Why don't you come down and I'll show you.
Well, this afternoon I'm going out for a meal later.
That's all right. You want your dinner.
I might pull it over his head and then pull it down, and then pull it down, and then pull it down, and I'll be able to see.
Not if he Googles a blue waffle.
That's that.
Yeah, you're right there, Jason. You're definitely right.
What did Jason say? Don't try and give it all the big that you're going to send it down anyway. Don't go giving it all that.
You're right. I'll try and find you one.
I could do one, as I say. It's only just for connecting lawnmower cables.
What do you mean? What, like with
I'll show you in a minute. I'm working. I'll show you in a minute.
You sure you got time?
Yeah.
I mean, you're taking your time on that.
Oh, I'll put you. Takes you 3 weeks to strip a blooming wash machine down.
Now you're getting it.
Only takes me 2 minutes to strip a washing machine down.
What's that? Put my camera through it.
If I run out of the shop, it's because it catches fire and all that sort of good stuff.
It's trying. It's trying.
That fired then.
Get it.
It's close.
Trying.
Let's get a bit more go-go juice. Let's give that a clean. Nothing better than you'll just spray carburetor cleaner straight onto your phone.
I've done it multiple times.
Yeah, just got to close that gap down too.
It must work better if you spray that on there.
Eh?
Would that work better than on the phone?
Yeah, probably. I thought I heard it fire, but I might be wrong.
Benny Hill music starts. Oh,
I mean, has it actually got a spark?
Don't know. I haven't tried that yet.
Well,
You'll soon find out if it fires up, won't you?
yeah.
The HTLE don't feel work 100%.
yay!
It's got a spark, snob. That fired then.
Yeah, it might be a weak one.
She sparked.
That's what they said when somebody doesn't send somebody advice.
Well, I'm trying to give him all the advice I can.
All that advice I can. Not again.
Love it when you get put in the naughty corner.
Naughty boy, won't do that again.
I'll put some petrol in the old tank.
I forgot to put the turn knob on.
No, it's on. I've got a little tiny screw down here to open up, just to allow some bit of fuel to come on out. I'm not getting no fuel flow down to the bowl. So the carburetor wants doing. Yeah, the carburetor's I'm not getting no fuel down to a float. So the carburetor wants looking at. So, hold it on a video.
Oh well.
Well, it's not seized.
Exactly, Mac.
It's not seized, and it's got a spark. So happy with that. That's good.
Yeah, process of elimination.
Yeah, exactly that. That's what it's all about. So the carb will come off that. And I took the screw out the float bowl, and it's not bringing no fuel down. So that'd be why. I've tried coming back. I'll try again, then, Roy. If I see it come up, mate, not a problem. I'll keep an eye out for you, buddy.
Oh well, Mac. At least you know it starts. At least you
yeah.
know now it starts and run. It starts, and it's no seed. So there's your money back. There's your money back. Some of your money back.
Yeah.
What you put out.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely. You know, but the problem is, are you there, Killer B?
Yeah, I'm still here. Sorry, I'm
is,
bidding on something on eBay.
No, that's cool. So am I. What are you bidding on?
Some mowers.
Yeah, same as me. What are you bidding on?
Job lot petrol lawn mowers. 3 of them.
Yeah, same as me. Yeah, 3. Yeah, me too.
Mountfield and another Mountfield.
The problem is, of course, with that generator is that I might get it to run, lovely, but the electrical side of it might be stuffed as well, so it may not have an output.
True.
And that's the problem with generators, is that you think you put all that hard work and effort into getting an engine to run, it runs, and then you find out that the electrical side of it is stuffed as well, so you've got twice as much work. So
yeah,
generally those little generators, they don't often do a great deal of work. You know, they're there in caravans to fire up a kettle, or you know, to fire up a little tiny electric hot plate or something like that. So they're not overworking.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping it will be all right.
Hello, Ian.
Hi.
It's not seized, so that'd be good.
Yeah, it's a worker.
Jason, like a crime watch line up being Matthews. Cheeky bugger.
Roy, I'll probably go for about another half hour or so, mate.
Mick,
yeah, exactly that, Bruce. Exactly that.
You know what normally tends to go on the electrical side is the ruby coil.
Well, it could be an absolute number of things. To be fair, Haggis, it could just be a simple where it's been sat in someone's shed and the wiring is corroded. You know, it could be something so simple and stares you in the face. And that's a problem I have with a lot of machinery in here, is that the problem is right there. And sometimes you just, because you're getting through them so quick, you just forget to go back to your basics and remember, your basic terminology of how to fix stuff.
I think that's the problem with the mount field that I've got, because I've gotten so annoyed with it now, and every time I go back to it, it frustrates me.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's one of the reasons why I can't see the problem.
Exactly that. You're better off either giving it to me to look at, and I don't mean that nastily, but someone else's point of view and perspective, or just put it away and forget about it for 2 or 3 months. Just forget all about it, and then go back to it a bit later on. You'll find
it's
that
been up there for 6 months now.
You may just do your 4 or 5 checks, and all of a sudden, bang, away it goes. You can just
bring it up when I bring up the carb.
I'll look at it for you. The thing is that obviously you're well in the know of your own machinery and stuff and what you do. So the chances are you have tried everything, but you'd be surprised. It could be something so simple, but until you get someone else to look at it, you can never tell.
No, that is the problem.
I've had it with so many bits of machinery that they stump you for a while, and all of a sudden you just go back to them, and but they fire straight up like that McCulloch. It was running lovely, or it was running okay, and it dawned on me. I was in my armchair about 10:30 last night. It dawned on me that the filter's still on the bench, so I'm put the carburetor back right. And how many carburetors have I done this year? Hundreds. So it does. So, you're just in a mind zone of what you're doing, and all of a sudden you just quickly forget very very quickly on what you're actually doing. It does happen like that.
It does when you get older.
I wouldn't know about that, Snob. I'm still a whole decade younger than you, so I wouldn't know.
There ain't a lot of difference.
No, there is. It's a decade, 10 years.
Mick.
Yeah.
On eBay, there's a job lot of grass boxes go in, and there's no bids on it.
All depends what it's for, mate. I've got spare grass boxes, and I know that Killer Bee's got about 500 grass boxes, so I'm not short of grass boxes. It's a certain grass box I'm after. I want a Ryobi 1400cc one. That's what I'm after. I just can't find it for love nor money. And that engine, if I went down to the store now, that's not been fired for like 2 months. That engine would fire straight up. But I just cannot find the box, and a brand new box for that is about 70 or 80 quid. I ain't paying that. I'll find one over the fence, says Pete. Well, she's not seized. Even Bruce is now saying throw it over the fence. You're quite right, Bruce. Sometimes it gets like that. So, Bruce, you're an intelligent man. 3.5 classic, Briggs and Stratton, flathead. Killer Bee, who's on the panel, he's got one. And over here in the UK, they're a very, very common engine. You guys have got them over in the States and in Canada. He's got no spark on it, Bruce. And he's done the coil, he's done the keyway, he's done the magnets on the flywheel, he's changed the flywheel. He's done the kill switch. He's done pretty much everything to it. But he can't get no spark out of it. It will not spark.
Could the coil be the wrong way round? Because there's ones where they go in reverse, the actual coil, the actual magnet.
You've got to bear in mind. Killer Bee does hundreds of mowers every single year, so you got to try and bear that in mind. And I know what you're saying about it being a simple fix. You got to bear it in mind that he has done most of the vital checks. He's even tried, Bruce, disconnecting the wire from the coil to the switch, and it still won't spark. He's changed the spark plug. He's gapped the spark plug. So technically, with the wire off, that puppy should fire up. You can't stop it without pulling the lead off by hand and getting a belt off of it. But it should spark. I thought it could be the HT lead was actually not been wound into the wire inside the installation, but it's not that either.
Hmm.
Really weird one.
Bruce is saying, did he disconnect the coil from the kill switch?
That's what I just said. Yeah, there's a wire going from the switch to the coil, and if you disconnect it, that won't send the signal to say to cut the spark. So by removing that should spark no matter what. Bruce has just said in reverse. So you could check the coil. Do you put the coil on backwards?
No, I double checked that because that was one of the other things that I thought I might have done by accident, but no, I did double check that.
That make no sense at all.
It really doesn't.
No. Well, bring it down, and we'll have a look at it. If not, send it over to Canada and let Bruce throw it around his workshop for half a day.
It's say I've got a spare engine which I can put on it, but I
don't do that.
Don't see the point in putting a spare engine on it.
You can't do that because you haven't solved the problem, and you'll have that engine sat in the corner of your workshop, and for the next 5 months it'll be staring at you saying, "Why didn't you fix me? Why didn't you fix me?"
Exactly. That's why I don't want to do that.
Even if you gave it to Snobby for Snobby to break down for scrapping, you still hear that voice in your head saying, "You didn't fix me. You didn't fix me," like that, and it get to you. You know.
And especially as I know it's going to be something simple.
It will be. It can only be something simple.
Mm.
Did you even try putting your finger in the spark plug in the HT lead and give it a little pull?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you get a belt? No.
It didn't even do anything.
Reverse priority on the magnets from the factor. Yeah. It is weird. It is without a doubt a very, very strange one. And I know when me and you we had a phone call for about half an hour or so, and we had a bit of a brainstorming session over it. And everything I suggested we'd already done double checked and triple checked.
Shush.
So sometimes it's just about going back to basics and going for it again. The call he got, Bruce, was direct from Briggs and Stratt, but he has already put a yes, Riley. Yeah, he has already put a working coil on from a donor engine, a donor 3.5 classic Briggs, and it still wouldn't spark, even though it was working on another engine 3 seconds prior. So he's tried.
Wait, what? Who do that?
Bruce.
Bruce?
Bruce is not there. He's in the chat.
Who?
He's in there. Let's say hi to Bruce.
Hi, Bruce.
Yeah, that's the one that's been confusing me this year.
Oh, we get it. We're sorted.
Royce says, is the coil upside down?
No, he's checked that. He's checked all of that. I mean, I'll tell you what you could do. I think Pete actually said this before. You could also take the flywheel, take the pull cord assembly off, and put a big drill on it. Put a big drill on the flywheel and try buzzing it over at a much higher RPM.
I have done that with my the Walt drill. Spark doesn't do anything.
D-Walt might not have enough beams behind it, but sometimes you can wind it over, put some fuel down the head, and just try and wind it over at a much higher rate, and it may spark. But sometimes you're getting where you pull the pull cord and it's just not quite enough beams there to spark it. But are the magnets upside down or the wrong? Or no, the magnets are fine. He's gapped it right. The coil up against the flywheel. He's even changed the flywheel. He's cleaned the flywheel magnets up. All that sort of good stuff.
Yeah, it sounds to me maybe. I mean, I don't know, but there's a wire broken somewhere.
He's tested that for continuity with a multimeter, and it's all fine.
All of them.
But there's only one wire snob that goes from the kill switch to the coil. There's only one.
Right. What about the HT lead?
Yeah, he's checking. Yeah, you tell them, Killer B. You checked all that continuity between the both.
Checked all the continuities. It was all fine, and cleaned it all up. Done everything that I can see that I would do to any other mower, and it still won't spark, won't do anything.
It is weird.
It doesn't even feel like it's trying to spark or anything.
Just won't spark, yeah.
So there's no spark coming from the plug at all?
Nothing, dead as a dodo.
No, because I even held the spark plug and it didn't jolt me, didn't do anything.
But it is weird. Until I lay my eyes on it. I'm not saying I'm going to be the hero and get it to work for you, but it's always hard to diagnose an issue when you haven't actually laid hands on the mower. You know, lots of people come to me throughout the season saying, "I've got a broken mower. Can you fix it?" What sort of question is that? Yeah.
Roy here?
No, Roy's not on today, mate. Roy's having a day off by the looks of it. So, you know, it's like on the 3.5 Classic, like I said to you, 99% of the problems I come across with that engine,
Daddy, one more.
no, that's Killer B, are actually the micro switch, all to do with the micro switch. So Peter's just said change the micro switch place, which is something that I suggested too. Take the whole micro switch assembly off of a working Briggs and put that on it. It could be the installation's gone on the switch. Could be anything.
Yeah, I did that after our phone conversation. I did that the next day. I took the switch off of another one, the whole assembly, everything there, swapped it over, still nothing. Yeah.
Weird. It is extremely weird, and I can't even begin to. Well, I don't know what's up with it until actually I lay hands on it. So it's a question of I need to get my hands on it to at least see what's going on with it. Get it up on the bench. Yes, Riley. Get it up on a bench and have a look to see what. Yes, mate. Say again. Riley's calling me. Yeah. Have a look at it and just actually see what's going on with it. But it's so difficult to figure it all out. And you know, it's like, you know, you can't diagnose a problem without looking at something first and get your hands on it and get down and dirty. It is very, very odd. It is very odd, Pete. And it's on an engine. Technically, if you've got a spark and you've got compression and all that, and you've got fuel, that engine should run regardless, even if it's semi-seized. It should run to a degree, but you're missing that one vital element that a combustion engine requires. And for whatever reason, you've pretty much upgraded the entire electrical side of it, and it's still not having it. So I think you've already done it. My only other suggestion would be to replace the entire electrical circuit, everything off of an old engine, everything, and go from there and
Which
see.
Is pretty much what I've done, to be honest.
Pretty much, or have.
Everything that I can think of that would stop it sparking, I've replaced off of a working mower.
Yeah. It don't add up. You have to bring it down, brother. I'll have a look at it for you. And to be fair, it might make a really good YouTube video because there might be someone else out there with exactly the same issue. I've never come across an issue with a 3.5 flathead that won't spark, that can't be fixed by renewing 4 components, because there's only 4 or 5 components there. You know,
and all of them have been replaced from a working mower now. So if they're working on one, surely it's got to work on the other one.
You would like to think so, and especially as you've also renewed the flywheel as well to make sure the magnets are strong enough. So it is weird. Go on, Snob.
I was just say, is it something just to bite the bullet and just get rid of it as a loss?
I think it is definitely. You know, strip it out for good parts, but it's not getting over the actual issue of you might come across another 4 of them next year. And that's what this is all about. You know, the small engine
department. Who the hell is making that terrible noise?
It's Alexander tapping on his keyboard.
No, not me.
Ain't me.
Not me either.
I think it's internet interference.
Not me.
You reckon?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I can hear tapping.
Right.
Oh, hang on, I'm just being cool. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah,
Not me.
Let's
Not
have a
me.
little bit. Yeah.
That Vice is still there, the one starting at £10.
Yeah, show Mick. Show Mick, he might want it. Yeah, I've got one very similar to that. That's got some small jaws on that one by the look of it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've got one just like that.
Beef stew and dumplings.
Oh, that's lovely.
Mick,
There you go. You see? Yeah.
Snobby said to buy that one off eBay.
I don't need to. Somebody's gonna give me one.
Mick's right. I can hear it, but I can't work out what it is.
Let me try and drop some people out and bring them back so we get rid of it. 2 seconds. Is that any better?
Yeah.
That is Killer Bee. Yeah. Can you hear it now?
No.
No.
There
Yeah.
it goes back. Right, drop Killer Bee out. Can we all hear it now?
Boo!
No,
gone.
Pete. I think,
Yeah.
Pete.
It's Killer Bee. You're on a mobile phone, Killer Bee. Yes, Killer Bee.
Yeah. No, Pete is in the chat. I don't do it for a living. No, it's sort of like hobby glorified. If you know, I've just been involved with scrap since a kid, so I know a little bit about brass and copper. That's all.
Killer Bee online dating.
You wish.
Killer Bee online dating.
Killer Bee Pornhub dating, more like it.
It's Killer Bee on dating young Mower mechanic seeking similar woman with spark.
All right. Anyway, guys, I've got to drop back, so I've got to go out for a meal now. Going out for a nice Greek.
Oh, don't rub it in, Snobby. All I've got is a couple of fried eggs for tonight.
Well, will you be having them boiled or poached?
Fried.
Oh well. A little bit of salt.
I've only got beef stew and dumplings. That's what I got. Poor man's food. See, poor man's food.
Yeah, well. Anyway, thanks for letting me up. I appreciate that. And bye everyone in the chat. And Killer B, Agis, Alex. I'll maybe see you next Sunday.
Yeah,
right.
you're welcome. You're welcome, Snob, anytime. Take it easy.
Yeah, bye for now.
Have a good one.
So Bruce Pinder has asked where we're all from, or anyone in the chat. So I'm from the south coast of Great Britain, as you all know. Killer B is only about 40 minutes up the road from me. Not even classified as the Midlands.
I'm in Errol, Perthshire.
Yeah, and then Alex is up in Scotland as well. You're Glasgow, aren't you, Alex?
Yep. He's London Haggis is up top end and going up the way.
Few things to do with tech. I'll be back. I've got chicken and Yorkshire puddings with spuds and gravy, homemade too. Fantastic. My stew is absolutely banging. Absolutely banging. Oh, the Surrey Mower man is actually in Surrey. Not too far from me either then. Surrey's only about 35 minutes from me. You're going to Scotland in May. I was in Scotland last week, Bruce. I was up in Falkirk. Which was quite cool. So yeah, I think we need to meet up, Killer B, and we'll have a chat about this whole 3.5 Classic.
Yeah, if you want to give me a call after the stream or whenever you're free,
yeah,
we'll work something out.
Yeah, cool, not a problem. I mean, hopefully it'll take about half hour to figure it out. I've got enough second-hand spares in bits and pieces to have a good go at it. I don't see it being a massive issue, but it certainly shouldn't be, you know.
Well, I didn't think it was going to be until I started it.
Yeah, I know, mate. I know. Well, how much you laid on that so far? A new coil. What's that? Coil is about 50 quid from Briggs.
I got it when it was on sale, so I got it for $39.99.
Yeah.
And obviously all the other bits I pretty much had here. The spark plug was £4. The motor itself was 40.
Oh yeah, you're in the hole, weren't you? Mixed mowers. Have you ever been to Loch Ness? Yes, I have. Yeah, I've been to Loch Ness. I wouldn't mind going over to Canada. I've got family in Canada. I've got family in on Vancouver Island. So
I bet it's Mix's Killer B. If you figure out the problem in that one, if another one come in with the same problem, you're going to know exactly where to go and what to look for the next time.
Exactly that. And that's what's about. How many other hundreds of people have got the same engine in their shed, or they've actually parted it out because but they can't get it to run. So it's always best to upload that. Lawnmower won't spark because all you've got to put is your title, and you could be helping loads of people out. No, I didn't see Nessie. Oh, Benedict is watching the Joker. Like that damn chainsaw. Yeah, exactly like your chainsaw, Pete. Pete's got a chainsaw that just will not behave itself. I got a chainsaw here, but they do it, and I think the biggest problem is what people tend to forget is that I buy, same as you do, Killer B. I buy all my machinery second hand. I don't go to B&Q or anywhere like that and buy a mower to fix. Everything is second hand, and 9 times out of 10, people have had a go at it. People have had the lid off it. They've pulled a few wires out. They've undone a few screws, and they've had a right old go at it to try and get it to work right. So you need to, first of all, you've got to understand
what they've done,
and correct that. I mean, once you've corrected it, you can then work out what the issue is. A bit like that generator. How many people have gone past that generator, pulled it, and it ceased, and thrown it away? And all I done was put some WD-40 down the head, and with a screwdriver, just try and tease the flywheel into submission. And it didn't take any effort. I could have took the pull cord assembly off, put a drill on it, and forced it. But in fact, that's actually quite free. And I think it's just where the oil in the fuel has been sat for so long, it's just gummed up all the piston rings and what have you, sat on there and just gummed the piston. So it could be a good little generator. If it runs and puts power out, perfect. I've got a nice little generator to see me through the winter in case we get a power cut, or if I'm down the shed in the new shed working away, got no power down there, I can boil a kettle up, I can run a set of lights or whatever.
Yeah.
De-engineering. It's exactly that. It's de-engineering. It's putting right someone else's muck up. I had a strimmer come in just the other week. An Allen Pro 43 or 34. I can't remember what it is. And a friend of mine, you'll see it on the video. A friend of mine, he does lawn care, and he does the same as me. He repairs mowers, trimmers, and all that sort of cake. And he's had a go at it. His boys had a go at it. Who also does the same thing, and they can't even get it. They can't even get it to fire. So I said to him, he said, "Can you have a look at it for us, Mick?" Blah blah. I said, "Well, if you two both had a go at it, and you can't even get it to fire, what chance do I stand?"
Well, yeah.
He said he's got spark, he's got this, he's got that. So if you've got spark and it won't fire, it's got to be a compression problem because there's not enough compression there to make it go bang. But he said, no, I've got all of that. I had it up out on the lawn for 20 minutes. I got it to fire. And when I got it in the bench, you'll see in the video, if you look very carefully on the first video when it comes out next week, they had taken out the carburetor, took it to bits, and on the fuel pump assembly side of it, there's a little tiny spring that sits between the gasket and the diaphragm, not on the needle side, the other side. A little tiny spring that just holds the reed up. And when I took it apart, it wasn't in there. And I didn't spot it at first. When I got the donor carburetor in to repair it, it came with a new spring. And I actually watched a video back originally of what I took out, and it weren't in there. So I put that spring back in. I give it a couple of pulls. After fine-tuning my carburetor, it runs sweet as a nut. So, but they'd obviously been in there and had a little tinker with it. Lost a spring because you lose them ever so easy. And that was actually the issue with it. It wouldn't, that reed was being pushed hard down because there's no spring there to hold it up. So therefore, no fuel was ever getting through. It took me about a day and a half to actually figure that out. But it's up and running. So that's what it's all about. You've got to de-engineer what people have had a go at and try and figure it out.
Instead of them saying, as in phoning you up and saying, look, can't get us to run, and just bring it in without touching it, then it means then you can have it, take it apart, know exactly every bit that's supposed to be there and put it back together again. But no, they tamper with it and end up they lose something or whatever, and then they turn around, I can't get this to fire. So they get it to somebody else, and you've got to try and work out, well, what have they lost? What bit have they got?
That's half the problem. I'd much rather someone say it don't work. Can you have a look at it before people start having a little look at it themselves and try and fix it? You know, but that's not the way it works. All 7 or 8 of these bits of equipment I've got in front of me here, someone's had a go at all of them, definitely, because the pull cord on the generator is not original. It's just a bit of like baling twine, if you like. It's not original. So someone has been in there. The John Stewart, the McCulloch one, someone had been in the fuel line system because they actually put the fuel lines on back to front. You can see they had. So that's what it's all about. It's all about trying to figure out what other people are thinking and where they're going with it and put it right. But it's not always as straightforward as you would like to think sometimes. It can be quite frustrating to put it all back to basics, how it should be, and then figure out why it ain't working. As
I call it, somebody screwdrivered it before you.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Oh, definitely. Definitely. And it happens regularly.
That's what I used to do with a guy. Angry as and he's an Egyptian, used to go up on a Sunday as in the car boot sale, and I'd meet him at the Dingley, I'd meet him at the car boot sale, and the stuff that he didn't want as in like mobile phones, I would take them off him, but I would tend to time we say to him, what have you got for me? Open the bag up, put my head in it, have a rummage about, shut the bag back up, and I turn around and say to him, I know I want it. And then he goes through the whole bag, tip it upside down, and start going through as in phone by phone.
Yeah.
And then go, right, that's 30 or 40 quid, and I'd take the whole lot, but they were untested. So there could be other people's problems or whatever, and I'd just take a whole lot and take a chance on it. But that's Mick, you took a chance on 8 bits. There's 8 bits there, and hopefully you might get 3 bits out of 8 working to get your money back.
I think Bruce has hit it bang on, pliers and wire. The amount of people I've had come in because they're either hunting or they won't rev high enough or whatever it is, and they get like the cable ties out and what have you, and they try and force that throttle wide open, you know, and they tease it all up. That's a common issue, and in fact, it's got nothing to do with that. It's all to do with a dirty carburetor, or particularly the slow running jets or the fast running jet for that reason. It could be either, but that's what people are like. But hey ho, right. Either way, it is. I'm 18 minutes over my schedule, and Mrs. P is now home from work, and they're eating their dinner inside, and I should be with them. It's the right thing to do on Sunday is eat dinner with my family. So I'm going to call it a day for today, people.
Okay.
Thank you very much for joining me today, Bruce Pinder. As always, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on my live stream. If ever you want to actually come onto a panel, please feel free. Roy's a boy should be back next week. I'm hoping I'll give him a ring later on. So me and Roy do an alternate live stream. This week is mine. Next week it'll be Roy's a boy. So Bruce, if you're about on any Sunday, I know it's early in the morning for you, but if you are about, feel free to come on up and have a chat, because I know I don't speak for myself. I speak for everybody in this chat who knows you, watches your channels. They would fully appreciate having you up there, buddy. So that'd be good. Thank you, Alex, for joining me, and Ron and Haggis. Thank you to Killer B, Snobby the Scrap Picker. As always, it's been fantastic. A lovely way to spend a Sunday afternoon. We'll catch you all again. Look out for my next video, which should be that Alan Pro streamer. That's due to come out within the next couple of days. Thank you very much to the Diesel guy for sending me and Roy all this stuff for our channel. Much appreciated as always. So go and check him out. Jason Massey, your bits will be on the way this weekend, and hopefully I'll get the bits off of you as well. So it's all about catching up with people and what have you. There's Diesel guy's email in the chat if you want any bits off of him, or we want him to work with you, just have a chat with him and go from there. So thank you very much, people. If you'd like to drop out a chat, that'd be good. I'll end the stream and I can get on with my dinner, have a nice pint of beer, and that'd be absolutely fantastic.
Okay.
Thanks for having me in the panel. Thank you.
No worries. You're welcome anytime. Catch you on the next one. So everybody, take it easy. Yeah, I know I'm still live. I'm trying to figure it out. It's having problems shutting down the cast in a minute. I'll try and come out of the other live. It just won't let me close. You let me close it down, baby.